Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
I apologize for the cut, guys, but...
What have you been doing all this time?
It seems as though there was a cutscene that I didn't know was coming up, and I should have played through the game a bit more to figure it out. Well... Actually, no. This is gonna be a brand new episode. So, hey there guys, this is I'm Real Ninja with Let's Play Knights of the Republic. The cutscene in between the previous episode and this one is, had to do with that vision we had of the Jedi fighting a Sith. It ends up being that the Jedi that we had seen is Bastila. So, let's see, you mean you don't have a plan to get off Terrace yet? What have you been doing all this time? We were trying to find you!
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Terrace will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I am sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Both of you settled down. Girls, you're both pretty.
Yes, you're right, of course. I apologize, Karth. This has been a difficult time for me. Of course, I'm happy to listen to your advice. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
Fair enough, so what now?
I think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
Something weird happened when we first met, like a vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Of you. Fighting a dark Jedi. Revan, I guess.
This is strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity.
Are you saying I can use the Force?
I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
This isn't the first time I had a vision.
The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Terrace, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Terrace.
Okay, fair enough. So, real quick. Oh god. I have all those, okay. Purchasing a droid, escaping Terrace. Still have no way to escape Terrace. Not only do you need the departure codes to get past the Sith blockade, you also need to find a ship. You're probably going to need help from one of the locals to get off the planet. And then the Bastila and Karth missions. So, let's take... Oh god, Bastila could use some leveling. Let's take Bastila and Karth. As much as I like Mission and Zalbar, we haven't got to experience them much. Yes, that is me. Okay. Isn't he the Mandalorian that works for Davik? Let's see why it would be wise to attend this meeting. Didn't say why he wanted to meet you, he only said he had an offer you couldn't refuse. Given his connections, you can see why it would be foolish to ignore his request. Thanks for the message, I'll go meet him in the cantina. Oh.
Uh-huh.
So... let's level Karth up real quick. By quite a bit. Okay. Let's, and Bastila. Throw a point in strength. Powers. Now we are introduced to a new function of the game. The Force. Yeah. You've got 3 different types of powers. You've got universal ones, which can be used by either side, light or dark, such as throw lightsaber, force push, affect mind, which affect mind is like, what's it called? It adds more text options. Energy resistance, and then you have light side powers, force aura, cure, burst of speed, force valor, and stun. I'm going to start out by giving her force valor, because she ends up leveling up yet again. Now I can give her burst of speed, and one more. She now has force immunity, stun, and night sense. Force immunity, fear. Force grants understanding, which is a shield that fear cannot breach, and stun. And then she ends up getting paralysis later on. Then there's Jedi defense. Feat allows a character with an equipped lightsaber to deflect blaster bolts at any time when a character is fired upon and the opposed roll is made against the attack. If the result is greater than the attack roll, the blaster bolt is defended. If the attack is beaten by 10 or more, it's deflected back at the enemy. Jedi classes receive this at level 1. And then you get a +3 bonus to deflection rolls after. And then she also has Jedi Sense and Night Sense. Grants +4 defense. It ends up becoming +6. I'm going to give her toughness. And as for the powers, Force Shield.
How can I help? Then I...
So?
Yes?
Actually, wait. Yeah, that's... You're going to be seeing this a lot when it comes to running through things.
Sure.
I really wish she could target anyone with it, though. So, Candaris said he wanted to meet us at the cantina, which is right across from here. Let's go ahead and meet him there. Right after we speak to Bastila.
How can I help? I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces.
Before we rescued you, you mean?
I managed to free myself, as I recall. In fact, if I hadn't been there, Brejik and his thugs might have killed you in that fight. It's probably more...
Can't you just admit that you were rescued?
I'll admit that I probably wouldn't have been able to free myself if not for the brawl after the swoop race. I guess I should thank you for that, at least. Actually, your presence at the swoop track is what I'm curious about. It couldn't have been an easy task to find me there.
It wasn't?
Yet somehow you managed. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulkar prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
What can I say? I'm a talented individual.
Yes, I can see you do not lack in ability. Although modesty is another matter. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course. but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
I think you're underestimating us non-Jedi.
Perhaps, but the Force works through all of us to some degree or another. There are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success. Though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
Thanks, EQD. I appreciate you once again barging in. Appreciate it. What are you trying to say?
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Fair enough. So let's head to the cantina. I need to stop sniffling while playing. Because it's starting to annoy me in my recordings, hearing myself sniffling. Okay. Oh, there's Kinderas.
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
What are you talking about?
My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet.
Why are you telling me this?
I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
Careful. Mercs like this haven't a lick of conscience. They'll betray you in a heartbeat. This could be a trap.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking. Anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
What's in this for me?
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk.
How am I supposed to get inside the military base?
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base.
Won't Davik get mad if I take his droid?
Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I'd do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
Okay, you've got a deal.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
I'm going to wait in Javier's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
Okay. So, let's go stop by Janice Nall's place. Pick up that droid. It is... yeah. Canderous told you Janice Nall has a droid in the upper city. Said just mention his name, she'll help you. Real quick though, let's go speak to good old Kebla.
Hey, look at this! A real live celebrity right here in my shop. Winning that swoop bike race has made you into something of a local hero. If times weren't so tough, I'd give you a discount, seeing as how you're a big celebrity and all. But with the Sith occupation, I can barely afford to keep the doors open.
I see what you got for sale.
Because of the Sith quarantine, I haven't...
Fair enough, fair enough. I actually just needed to sell a couple things. The Vulkar shock stick, the longsword, keeping vibroblade. Let's get rid of... Let's keep those heavy blasters. Keep the ion and the disruptor. Keep all those. Brejik's gloves. Brejik's armband. Brejik's belt. Okay. I didn't know I had all these things.
Sure.
Okay. So let's now head to Janice Null's shop. I figured I would have some things I could sell, but apparently I don't. Where's Bastila?
I'm here.
All the way back here. Come on, Bastila. Apparently the Sith aren't even batting an eye that there's
Yes?
this lady walking around at super speed with a lightsaber out. This is good. So,
My mama says I have to stay out of the lower city. That's where the...
Bastila, I was wondering something. How did those Vulkars manage to capture a famous Jedi like you? Well, were you knocked out when your escape pod crashed?
No, I was conscious. But my force powers were exhausted from using my battle meditation in the battle for the Ender Spire. Without my help, you might have never gotten off the ship alive.
Fair enough, but I've seen you Jedi in action. There's no way those thugs could have stood a chance against your lightsaber.
My lightsaber was misplaced. I couldn't find it after the crash. I looked everywhere in that pod. The Vulkars came and overwhelmed me even as I was searching for my weapon.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You lost your lightsaber? I mean, isn't that a violation of some kind of Jedi code or something?
Karth. Leave her be.
This is no laughing matter. During the crash, my lightsaber must have... It must have fallen from my belt and rolled under my seat. The Vulkars probably found it there when they searched the wreckage.
Hey, don't get mad. I'm sorry. It's just funny to think of a legendary Jedi losing her lightsaber. Take my advice. This is one detail you might want to keep out of the history texts.
I hardly consider myself a legend, Carth. Though I will consider your advice when I relate these events to the Jedi Council. There is no need for them to know every detail of what transpired.
Yeah, that is true. So, she's
What
still...
can I do?
Yeah, she's still super speed. Yay, running! Woo! And the moment burst of speed ends, I'm gonna switch back to Ninja. I'm terribly sorry you all have to look at this.
What?
Hachu apanki, jishawa anibon ka sha chonasi.
Kandera said you'd sell me the T3M4 droid to me. You'd sell the T3M4 droid.
Mokao danyapoki, chachis.
Here you go.
Tinku ukapa, topano aska, chinisko na.
And there's T3. So let's get rid of Karth and add in T3. Let's level him up. I apologize for this being just the most interesting thing, I know. But, let's see. As a droid gains experience, its programming becomes more adaptable to new situations. This allows it to accommodate more sophisticated upgrades. Okay. Blaster integration. Integrate blasters into its weapon systems. Most models of blaster pistol tapping the energy pack and emitters as though factory installed. Droid is fitted with the most basic combat programming, allowing for simple yet effective defense maneuvers. Okay. Well, let's give him 2 weapon fighting. And computer use, repair, security. And we get tactician logic upgrade, which is +4 to defense. Let's give him toughness. Okay. Back to Ninja. I got a text, so while I'm running... Okay. Let's see, where... Okay, where's the military base? One moment. Never mind. Okay. So the Sith Base is over this way. I was headed in the right direction the whole time.
Yes?
God, there's the speed ever run... One moment.
While this pox infects our society. It pains me to see that an alien lover such as yourself is still allowed to walk free. I've seen how the Sith operate.
Please tell me
I
Basil
know
shuts this
they
guy
will
up.
support my anti-alien policies. When the day of reckoning comes, you will suffer with the rest of the scum and alien lovers.
Back off, you crazy kook. I don't have time for this.
You are like all the rest.
We should leave. This man may be...
Okay, never mind.
Yes?
I was sincerely hoping. So. Let's go. Oh, wait. I haven't equipped you with things. That would have been bad.
Sure.
It's a good thing I don't have, guards.
Kavadumpa kapaliamo na pata, bonanakachu.
You're
Yin
gonna
tin
hit the
kun no
alarm.
ba mule rachi kun, tong na bun shanuyang.
I'm here for a meeting. Don't worry. I know where I have to go.
Chipuna na bon sha. Kakin cha na kwat na bon.
Look, here's 50 credits. Just don't hit that alarm.
Kun shi kakachin awana wamata.
That works.
Bonanakachu.
Someone stood up to these Sith. Just do me a favor and wait till I'm out of here before you go blasting the place up. Okay. Now, real quick, I'm tempted. Slice it. We've got the barracks, secondary barracks, reception, which we're in, medical, the control center, the elevator. Let's disable... Oh, wait, no. Hang on. Armory. Okay. Real quick. Let's have T3. Yeah, there we go. 7 spikes to do that. Alright, everything else we should be able to manage.
Yes?
So, let's head through here.
Let's make this quick.
That wasn't too bad. Adrenal stamina. Datapad. Okay.
How can I help?
Not what I wanted to do. So, I guess we go this way. And through here. Oh, and here's the medical bay. I'm sorry. I didn't want to have to. I have an email. 2 email. So, first aid. Med packs. There's remains on that droid. So, loot. Energy shield level 2, computer probe. Okay.
What?
Alright, so... Let's go in here. Empty room except for... Oh, 2 droids. Let's disable this mine. Open these supplies, call it an episode. So, in the next one... Actually, it's I don't have nearly enough computer spikes. I should have stocked up. In the next episode, we will continue through the Sith Base and get those codes. So until then, this has been I'm Real Ninja with Let's Play Knights of the Republic. Take care, have fun.